Long, long ago in ancient China, there lived a man named Budai. He was unlike anyone else in his village. While most people walked around with serious faces, worried about their problems, Budai always had a big, bright smile on his round face. His belly was round too, and it would shake up and down whenever he laughed, which was very often. Budai didn't live in a fancy house or wear expensive clothes. In fact, he had very few possessions. He carried everything he owned in a cloth sack, which he slung over his shoulder as he wandered from village to village. Despite having little, Budai was the happiest person anyone had ever met. People started calling him the Laughing Buddha, because his joy reminded them of the peace and happiness that the Buddha taught. However, Budai wasn't a real Buddha. He was just a simple man who had discovered the secret to true happiness. Everywhere Budai went, children would run up to him, drawn by his infectious laughter and kind eyes. He would often pull candy or small toys from his sack to give to them, his eyes twinkling with delight at their excitement. Adults were curious about Budai too. They would ask, "How can you be so happy when you have so little?" Budai would just laugh and say, "I have everything I need right here," patting his round belly and smiling even wider. One day, a wealthy merchant approached Budai. The merchant's face was creased with worry lines and his shoulders slumped under the weight of his troubles. "Laughing Buddha," he said, "I have all the riches a man could want, but I'm miserable. What's your secret to happiness?" Budai smiled gently at the merchant. "Come, walk with me," he said. They strolled through the village together, Budai's laughter ringing out every few steps. As they walked, they passed a group of children playing with simple toys made of sticks and stones, their giggles filling the air. "Look," said Budai, "happiness is all around us, free for the taking. We just need to open our eyes to see it." Next, they came upon an old couple sharing a simple meal of rice and vegetables. Despite their modest food, they were smiling and chatting happily. "You see," Budai explained, "joy doesn't come from what we have, but from how we see what we have." They reached a beautiful garden full of colorful flowers. Budai took a deep breath, savoring the sweet scents. "Life is like this garden," he said. "It's full of beauty and wonder. When we take the time to appreciate it, how can we not be happy?" The merchant listened carefully, beginning to understand. But he still had one question. What about when bad things happen? How can we be happy then? Budai's eyes twinkled. "Ah, that's when it's most important to laugh. When we laugh in the face of our troubles, they don't seem so big anymore." Budai then pretended to trip over his own feet. Instead of getting embarrassed, he burst into hearty laughter, his whole body shaking with mirth. Soon, the merchant found himself laughing too. For a moment, all his worries were forgotten. "You see," Budai said, catching his breath, "laughter is like a magic medicine. It can cure many ills and make our hearts light." From that day on, the merchant tried to be more like Budai. He learned to laugh at his mistakes instead of getting angry. He took time to play with his children instead of always working. He started to notice the beauty in simple things, like a colorful sunset or a kind smile from a stranger. Slowly but surely, the merchant found himself smiling more and worrying less. His family and friends noticed the change, and soon his joy began to spread to them too. As for Budai, he continued his wanderings, spreading happiness wherever he went. People all over China began to tell stories about the Laughing Buddha, who taught that true wealth wasn't in gold or silk, but in the ability to find joy in every moment. Years passed, and Budai grew old. But even in his old age, his laughter remained as strong and infectious as ever. When it came time for him to leave this world, he gathered his friends around him. Instead of being sad, he told jokes and funny stories, filling his last moments with laughter and joy. After Budai passed away, people began to make statues in his honor. These statues showed a smiling, round-bellied man, often surrounded by laughing children. People would rub the statue's belly for good luck, and as a reminder to find happiness in their own lives. To this day, the Laughing Buddha reminds us of Budai's simple wisdom, that happiness isn't something we find outside ourselves in money or possessions. Instead, it's something we create by choosing to see the joy in every moment, to laugh in the face of troubles, and to spread happiness to others. So the next time you see a statue of the laughing Buddha, remember Budai's story. Take a moment to smile, to appreciate the simple joys around you, and maybe even to share a laugh with a friend. For in doing so, you'll be carrying on the legacy of the laughing Buddha, making the world a happier place, one chuckle at a time. Moral of the story: the tale of the laughing Buddha teaches us several valuable lessons. Number 1. True happiness comes from within. Wealth and possessions don't guarantee joy. Real happiness is a state of mind we can cultivate. Number 2. Find joy in simple things. Beauty and wonder exist all around us if we take the time to notice and appreciate them. Number 3. Laughter is powerful medicine. Humor can help us overcome difficulties and reduce stress. It's a tool we can use to face life's challenges. Number 4. Spread happiness to others. By sharing our joy, we can positively impact those around us and create a ripple effect of happiness. Number 5. Perspective matters. How we choose to view our circumstances can greatly affect our happiness. We can learn to see the bright side of situations. Number 6. Live in the present. Enjoying the moment and appreciating what we have now is key to contentment. Number 7. Generosity brings joy. Giving to others, even in small ways, can bring great happiness to both the giver and the receiver. Number 8. Simplicity can lead to contentment. We don't need much to be happy. Sometimes having less can free us to appreciate more. Number 9. Laughter connects people. Sharing a laugh can bridge differences and bring people together. Number 10. Leave a positive legacy. Like the laughing Buddha, we can inspire others to find and spread joy, even after we're gone. Remember, like Budai, we all have the capacity to choose happiness, to laugh in the face of adversity, and to spread joy to others. By embracing these lessons, we can lead more fulfilling lives and make the world a happier place. Did the laughing Buddha's wisdom make you smile? Keep the joy rolling. Give this video a thumbs up and share it with someone who needs a laugh. Comment below with your favorite way to find happiness in simple things. Want more inspiring stories? Hit subscribe and the notification bell. Remember, every like and share spreads a little more laughter in the world. Join our community of happy viewers. Subscribe now and let's laugh together.